So your time in the military is up. You've returned all of your kit, your DEUs are in your closet. Now it's time for life after the military. Sounds simple, right? Just hang up the uniform and move on. But here's the truth. It's the next truly hard battle you're about to face. I know firsthand. When I left the CAF a few years ago to find myself or whatever the fuck, what I really found was that everything I once knew, everything that made up my identity, was gone. I made a whole lot of mistakes and I even ended up homeless for a little while. And honestly, a lot of that was avoidable, and I don't want anyone else retiring to go through that blind. So let's talk about it. The good, the bad, the programs out there to help you build a civilian life, and how you, the viewer, can help support veterans in need. First off, kind of like I touched base on already, it's the reality check. Leaving the CAF isn't easy, and like that saying goes, sometimes the grass isn't always greener, but it can be. For years, the uniform defined who you were, where you lived, who your friends were, where you ate, how you thought. Take that away, and a lot of us feel lost. And here's the thing, once you're out, it's easy to feel like the military doesn't give a fuck about you anymore. Trust me, that's exactly how I felt for a long time. And I know there's a whole lot of cases where your chain of command just really didn't help you at all. And maybe you're right, they didn't care about you enough as they should have. If that's you, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I want to let you know that the systems and programs are there. You just got to know where to look, and don't be afraid to ask for help. All right, Veterans Affairs. We've all heard of them. I'm sure we've all heard some great stories and some bad stories. What we don't hear a lot of is what's actually offered to you. The claims and benefits are there, use them. You've got the common one that most of us know about, disability claims. If you have any injuries from service, physical or mental, I'm sure you already know this, but if you're someone who's a brand new recruit listening, from the beginning of your career to the end of your career, get those injuries documented. It's money in your pocket and ongoing support. You've got education and training benefits. You get up to $80,000 if you've served 12 years or more. And I believe it's $40,000 if you've done half of that time. You can use that to go back to school, learn a new trade, or even start a new career. You have access to a whole bunch of different rehabilitation programs. Medical, psychological, and vocational rehab, all there to help you transition. You even have some cash supports. These are allowances and benefits that cover family, housing, and retraining. Here's the thing, maybe I sound like a broken record to some of you guys. Maybe you've heard all this before, maybe you haven't. The point is, take it from someone who's been there. Use these programs, man. They're there for you. It isn't a fucking charity, you earned it. That's money and assistance for you. Don't leave it on the table. Have a plan before you release. Don't just walk away and hope it all works out. I know way too many people have done that, and I know way too many people who are on the street right now. Figure out where you're gonna live. That should be step one. Especially if you're somebody who lives in the shacks or in a PMQ, you're about to not have that option anymore. Decide a career or schooling, and if you haven't made that choice yet, you gotta find at least some sort of job. And budget. Honestly, I'd start budgeting a good 6 months to a year before you get out. Stack some cash, have your emergency funds, and budget. If you wait until you get out, that's when you end up in trouble. Homeless, jobless, or just stuck wondering what's next. Don't wing it, plan it. One of the toughest parts of leaving, for me anyways, wasn't money or housing. Well, obviously, it did become a big issue. I was homeless. But the big root of all that, I lost my sense of identity and my sense of purpose. My motivation was at an all-time low, and my mental health was just as bad. That's why so many vets spiral. But here's what you need to know. You're not alone. Your buddies would love to hear from you. Call them, message them, don't isolate yourself. And if you need professional help, counseling, therapy, take it. It doesn't make you weak. Let's cut that shit out. Here are the list of things I wrote down that I wish someone told me when I left the military. Keep every medical record before you leave. Like I said at the beginning, you're going to need that for claims. Take advantage of the school or career programs. Pretty much every province is going to fund retraining. Start networking early. Civilian jobs aren't always posted the way that military jobs are, and it's not always as easy as submitting an application and waiting for your call. Connections are going to go a long way. Okay, this is a big one. Don't blow any claims or lump sum benefits that you get. That money can disappear so fast if you don't have a plan. Bottom line, treat this transition like another mission. Plan, prep, execute, and follow through. And now here's where you, the viewers, come in. Transitioning out of the military is tough. Some vets thrive, some have some struggles, and some end up in some real need. If you want to support veterans in need directly, you can do it through this channel. And you're actually doing it right now by watching this video. My merch store is live right now, and for the next week, everything is 25% off. And like I've mentioned before, a portion of proceeds goes right back into veteran support initiatives. It's a simple way to represent and make a difference. I recommend on the website going to the topics page. That way you can break down the designs easier. And for those of you preparing for your military journey, I've built fitness prep guides specifically for CAF members or anyone who wants to live a military fitness lifestyle. We've got a BMQ prep plan, a military tactical readiness plan, kind of like a selection preparation plan, and a couple everyday fitness and bodybuilder plans in there as well. These programs are designed to get you physically and mentally ready for the demands of service, built by both someone who's been there and a personal trainer. Check them all out, support veterans, links in the description. So here's the truth, life after the military is hard. You lose your identity, your structure, and for a while, it feels like nobody cares. But you've got programs, and you've got brothers and sisters that want to hear from you. And you've got plenty of ways to rebuild, and you don't got to do it alone. Make a plan, reach out, and use the benefits that you've earned. And if you're a civilian watching this, I appreciate you first of all. Keep supporting veterans however you can. If that's picking up one of my fitness plans or just wearing a shirt that says you've got our back. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and remember, your mission doesn't end when the uniform comes off. It just changes. I appreciate all of you guys watching. Coming up, I plan on doing a video with my spouse. We're going to talk about what military life is like from her perspective, how she copes with it as a military spouse and a mother, and just a few family tips for you guys. In the next video, I plan to talk about DP1. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be Combat Engineer DP1 or Infantry DP1. Maybe I'm going to flip a coin and we'll see. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. On your way down to check out my links, let me know in the comments, Infantry or Combat Engineer, which one you want to see first. Alright, I appreciate your support and I appreciate all of you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next videos, and like always, catch you in the next one.